Hello, today I will show and explain the Atlas tree that I believe is the best for the current Dawn of the Hunt League. It will be focusing on Azmeri Wisps and Rogue Exiles, hoping for some great synergies between these two. I will explain my choices as well as the progression steps for all of the available 40 points. So basically we have some new points on the Atlas in the new patch, and they are Azmeri Wisps, Rogue Exiles, Essences and Strongboxes. I think Essences and Strongboxes may also be good, but as we have a limited amount of points to use, we will be focusing strictly on Azmeri Wisps and Rogue Exiles as I mentioned before. Let's get started. First, I will take the item rarity and item quantity node in order to access the Azmeri Wisps area. Then I will take this node here for increased chance for Azmeri Wisps in the maps and grab this spirit type selector. My choice is the increased chance for primal spirits, which are the blue ones. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I think it works like in Path of Exile 1 affliction mechanic, where the blue wisps grant additional currency, yellow ones grant additional quantity, and the purple ones grant additional rarity. So the best ones should be the blue ones, the second best the yellow ones, and the least valuable should be the purple ones. I will probably make a separate video on that mechanic, so smash that subscribe button now so you don't miss out. Next I grab the illumination notable so the spirits have increased area of effect and for the slain wisp infused monsters to empower Azmeri spirits faster. Then I go here to grab the Shining Trial for increased rarity of items dropped from possessed monsters and for a chance for monsters to release additional spirits while slain. Then I grab Merging Worlds. It will grant some additional essences to the essence monsters, which is not that important in our strategy as we are not farming essences, but it also makes all possessed monsters to be possessed by additional random spirit. Then I go to the Ecological Shift Keystone, which has a downside. It reduces the amount of monster packs by 20%, but there's a huge upside, which is 40% more chance for additional random content. This is really strong and I repeat it in my videos. The more modifier in Path of Exile is much stronger than the increased modifier. Then we go this way up to the unstable energies for a 25% more effect of prefixes and suffixes. Prefixes are basically upsides like quantity, rarity, additional monsters, etc. So if we hit that, we will get much better drops in the map. Suffixes, on the other hand, are all of the downsides. So if we hit that, we will make our map much harder without any benefits. So this keystone is a gamble, but definitely worth it in my opinion. Then we go up here to the Rogue Exile area. We grab this Weary Traveler's notable, and my choice is the increased chance for unique armors for a cost of no chance for weapon drops. Now I'm not sure if that's the optimal choice, but I'm aiming here for the Coming Calamity chest, which gives us triple herald without a need to reserve any spirit, which is pretty insane. But that's not all. It also makes all enemies in our presence to have 0 resistances. And since these Rogue Exiles will be wearing these items, this means that we will have 0 resistances while fighting an exile that uses this item. Luckily, the presence area is not that big, so just try to take him out from the distance if you can. Next, I'm gonna take all these points for increased chance for Rogue Exiles. Next, I'll take these two nodes for increased effect of explicit modifiers of precursor tablets and increased effect of explicit modifiers of waystones per affecting tablet. And lastly, I'll take these 2 points here to get Grueling Journey, which gives 2% increased effect of explicit waystone modifiers for each explicit modifier, which is pretty strong. So that's the first version of my tree, and I think it won't change too much during the league, or maybe it even won't change at all. Now let's answer the potential questions on why I didn't take the specific points. I didn't take the Precursor Influence for increased amount of tablets because I don't have more points, as I want to utilize as much from Azmeri Wisps and Rogue Exiles as possible. Tablets should be profitable too, but I can't allocate the whole tree. I'm also not taking the Exile attribute selector because I don't really know what's the best choice here. Maybe I will start using it once I figure it out. And I'm also not taking the Cataclysm Survivors, as I think it's really not worth to get corrupted items. You can always use a Val Orb on them after adding some sockets. This notable would be good if all of the corrupted items would have max quality and max sockets. The current 20% chance for max sockets sounds like a joke. So that's it. If you have any questions or feedback or want to criticize this setup, please drop a comment below. Also, please consider subscribing for more PoE content and strategies. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.